We haven't put out a video in quite some time.
No, we haven't. We have lots of footage.
Why is that? Big Stone Lake State Park. I bet I have pictures of that with
the big kids.
tiny children.
Somebody stole my headphones.
He didn't want to come. He's being a big old stick in the mud.
That's a job for Dad.
I mean, it is Minnesota after all. We did go into the water yesterday.
You going on the bump? Say hi.
Yeah, he's leaving me. Again.
Big Stone Lake State Park is located on the eastern shores of Big Stone Lake. The park consists of 3 areas. The northern section is called the Bonanza area, and this is where the hiking club trail is located. The center section is an overlook area for the lake. The southern section is called the Meadowbrook area, and this is where the campground is located and additional hiking trails.
I bet Dave is all broken up that I got here before he did this time. Oh wait, no, he didn't want to come. He's being a big old stick in the mud. He is in the car. Now granted, he's in the car with a sleeping toddler, so I'll give him a little bit of a pass. But honestly, this is a 1 mile hike. Super, super easy. He would have been just fine. But on the other hand, I get to be out here all by myself enjoying all of the mosquitoes and also a really, really, really nice walk in the woods next to the lake. Lucky me. Cute little bridge over one of the many creeks that go down to the Big Stone Lake. The hiking club trail in the Bonanza area is this hardwoods just overlooking the lake. It's obvious that the educational center here at the Bonanza area is used. Every once in a while here I run into this type of thing. So it's a laminated piece of paper with a fact about the state of Minnesota. Very cute little picnic area. Got a couple of picnic benches here, a fire ring, and then you can hop right back onto the hiking trail. I definitely would not call this, you know, a bona fide beach here at the picnic area at the Bonanza area, but I could definitely see playing here for a little bit, wading in, splashing around. That might be kind of fun. This is the boat launch area at the Bonanza section of Big Stone Lake State Park. The hiking club trail at Big Stone Lake State Park is a relatively straight shot in between the boat launch area and the educational center, the Bonanza Educational Center. It's, you know, some nice rolling hills that go between the two. It's 1 mile each way, so I have made it halfway from the educational center out to the fishing dock and boat launch area, and now I'm gonna head on back. So many frogs everywhere I go. Every step I take, almost, there is a frog or a toad. Some of them are this big, some of them are huge, like big, gigantic bullfrogs that are leaping out of the way. There have been a few times that I've needed to slow down and be careful with my steps because I didn't want to step on any of the cute little frogs. But they are just everywhere here along this path. As you can see, the path is right next to the lake. That's the lake behind me. I don't know if you can see it. There's an awful lot of glare there. So there are lots and lots of frogs in this area. The geography and topography of this area is just awesome. So you've got the lake down this way. Sometimes the trail goes right next to the lake. A lot of times it's a few feet above, or 10 feet above, 20 feet above. But then you have some lovely prairie, and then look at those big glacial hills as well. So it's some really interesting Minnesota geography here. Definitely a very glaciated area. There are a couple of spots here down by the picnic area that are a little squishy. So lucky for us, the park staff has put some boards down. So it's not quite so muddy and icky. The Prairie Hiking Trail runs along the edge of the wooded area that comes up from Big Stone Lake and brings you right up onto this prairie. I discovered there is a little path off of the Prairie Trail that will bring you down to this fishing pier, this little dock, and then there's also some picnic tables here, and a little bit further down the line is the swimming beach. This is the swimming beach at Big Stone Lake State Park. It is not very big, as you can see. We did go into the water yesterday, and it was not super clean. Wasn't too bad, but we didn't spend a long time there. There are some absolutely huge dragonflies flying around out here. They're almost as big as the birds. I will try and get some video of it, but they're kind of tricky to get. They go so fast, and they're so small compared to everything else. Even some of the smaller birds, same thing. They go so fast. They swoop here and there, but these dragonflies are huge. I know that at Mounds State Park, we saw those big blue dragonflies. These are even bigger dragonflies, but they are kind of a brownish, tannish color, but they are just amazing to watch. They swoop and swirl and go all over the place. And yeah, I'm not looking at the camera because I'm watching the dragonflies. They're so cool to watch. The Prairie Trail goes from tall grasses to much lower ground cover. It's like a field of white. Well, I can see where this trail behind me is supposed to go. It is really overgrown. If you look here, I have grass that's coming up well over, my knee line there. So I think this time we're gonna skip this one. We're gonna stick on the main Prairie Trail. We're not gonna go over by the fish rearing pond, but that's okay. So many pretty colors on the Prairie Trail. Look at all that, the purple. All these rocks and these trees planted right here. Looks like a windbreak, so I'm guessing that at one point in time, this is actually probably farmland. Plenty of room for trucks and boat trailers to park. Yesterday it was full, but on Sunday it looks like there's only one person out. 2 canoes and 2 kayaks are available for rental, and you can pick them up right here next to the boat launch. There's not an official fish cleaning hut at this state park, but they did set down a handy dandy little table there if you have any fish that you need to clean.
While staying at Big Stone Lake State Park, we camped at Campsite 6E.
The non-electric sites next to the water are pretty separated. There are wooded areas in between them. Not so much for the area in the middle here with the electrical hookups. These spaces are a lot closer to each other and they don't have wooded areas in between. Just one or two large trees for shade. Bump! Oh, what happened there? Are you going on the bump?
You
You did do it!